How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to some CMT Sports. Yes, today we are back doing another loadout video for you. It's been a while since we did the last one, which was in NHL 20. So for the new game, we try to, take some time, look at some of the traits and see what works best for us. So today we're just going to be explaining to you guys, the traits and basically the player type that we use and kind of how we build our player. And then we're also going to talk about one or two of the overpowered players that a lot of people like to use. So yeah, I'm going to go straight into it. If you guys really enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I know the last video did fairly well, so we're just going to do it one more time. And yeah, so this is basically my player type. I'm going to be a two-way forward. That's what I like playing the best. I'm a center, so I kind of want to be there in the front and in the back to help out on D. So basically my wrist shot's at 80, slap shot's 86. I wanted that up a little bit more. I haven't really changed up my traits much because I've enjoyed how my guy's been playing. Maybe eventually I'll change it up when I get a few more unlocked, which maybe will help my guy be a little bit better. The only thing I really dislike about my guy, his deking's a little low, and his defensive awareness is a bit low, but that's not too bad. Again, I'm not playing defense, so I really like helping out on the blue line when I can. And yeah, so balance is a bit low. Wish that could be a bit higher, but I do have the endurance. I do have a little bit extra speed and acceleration. And my fighting skills, that doesn't really matter. But strength, I like throwing around a few hits, so I like having that ability to, nudge someone off the puck when I get the chance and crush some people. Guy's a little shorter than usual, 5'10". Again, this is just the best way I got the most out of my player. About 200 pounds. I like, again, having that extra weight so I can throw the body around. Shoot lefty. Again, target slapper. I like having the ability to shoot from the point if I need to when I'm staying back. Again, the cardio to help out with my speed and endurance because it's hard to, get away from a player once in a while on a breakaway or kind of back check and get back and help stop that 2-on-1 because we do mainly play 3v3. And then the spinster, I do like doing the spin move around when I'm coming in on the right or left side, and I'll spin around the defenseman when I get the chance. And a little dipsy dangle and schnibbity doo that day, and there we go. But yeah, so that's basically what my player is. Again, it's fairly simple. This game has been pretty tough to stop the breakaways and stuff, especially because the goalies get beat pretty easy on the shoot right, skate left, or the opposite, skate left, shoot right. So it just depends on the hand. But yeah, I'll show you the overpowered one that I see a lot of people using, and that's either the defenseman enforcer or just the enforcer itself, or like a power forward. Again, a lot of people like using a big man. I don't see much benefit from it, but they do have that extra slap shot, extra durability, things like that, that helps them, that you can't basically nudge them off the puck, so it's kind of a pain in the ass sometimes when you try to get them and you can't. They're not that great at passing or, hand-eye coordination and things like that. Again, defensively, they don't have that best awareness, but they're more likely to crush you and just you won't be able to nudge them off the puck. Again, the traits I kind of just put randomly, what I think they might use. But yeah, they vary. Most of the time, you're just looking at a big man that can hit and shoot the puck really hard, but doesn't have much, awareness of the hand-eye, the dekes and things like that. And they're kind of slow. So the only way to beat those guys really is avoid the hit and try to get past them with your speed if you guys are playing these kind of players. So yeah, I'll let Jacob explain his section and what his player type is and what he thinks is the most overpowered player. Jacob?
Alright, so now we're going to take a look at my loadout here. So I changed it up a bit. Last year I had something similar to this guy, the Dangler player type. Reason I changed it up, game's a little bit different this year. Dangles aren't as important. It's a lot easier just to snipe and score a goal. So I changed my player a little bit to be a bit more defensive and a bit more focused on shooting. So that's why I switched it back over to an offensive D-man to bump up the defensive traits a bit. In addition, also bump up that slap shot because I like to take a lot of shots from the point, off the face-off. Occasionally I do take wrist shots as well, so he's got a decent wrist shot and it usually works pretty well for me. So I like this player type. Some of the details, as you can see, 5'10", 188 pounds. You can kind of see where the pluses and minuses come from. I noticed this year, seems like NHL 21, when you do apply a lot of these traits, there's a lot more negatives that come with it. I took off a lot of things like fighting skill, durability, strength, balance. Those don't matter as much. I wish I could get the balance a little higher, but you know, you have to sacrifice something. Body checking still works pretty well if you could get enough speed. Since there's no charging in EASHL, it doesn't really matter. You could get speed and hit someone as hard as you want. And stick checking and defensive awareness are a little bit down, but I feel like I compensated pretty well with the quick defensive skill stick specialty. Helps me get those pokes off usually when I want them to. Obviously it doesn't work out every time, otherwise I'd be a lot better at this game. But it still gives me speed to be able to get back on defense, and it gives me that slap shot accuracy and power that I need. So that's why I chose these two physical stats as well. Maintains the speed while also giving me enough height and enough strength to not get nudged off the puck every single time. And as for the overpowered player type, we have the little sniper, as I like to call him. We see this player type at least guaranteed every session we play. It's a small guy. Traits might be a little bit different, but I've tried to max out speed and wrist shot because, as many of you guys know, this year it's really easy just to go cut right, cut left, snipe him on the glove side or opposite side, and it works literally almost every time. And if you got a good player like this who's as small as possible physically, you can almost max out wrist shot power and accuracy to 95, 96. Don't really care about body checking because you're so fast anyways. Additionally, your speed's at 90, you have decent acceleration, good agility to be able to cut on the inside, and you don't really care about those physical stats anyways, because if you're getting nudged off the puck, you're willing to sacrifice it to get those extra physical stats in there. And you got sharpshooter, heavy wrister would help really boost the wrist shot accuracy, wrist shot power. And finally, the specialty is quick release, just to be able to get that quick snapshot off or wrist shot off and really fool the goalie. So those are my two player types. Once again, thank you everybody for the huge support on the first NHL 20 video. We really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. We're hoping this NHL 21 video can do just as well. And we look forward to seeing you out there on the ice in EASHL, baby.